Hi guys. Going. All right. So today remains troubleshooting day for everyone, except especially myself. It's excited to acknowledge. Doing some recording here. Got a nice new network traffic analysis tool running. Running some Wireshark in the background. And gonna get us some shit internet readings. It's exciting. In the meantime, I think we're gonna do a short stream today. Kind of killing my morale a little bit. But do that. I started a run last night and I didn't finish it, so we're probably finishing that first. I don't know what the hell we're building. I think I'm using fists. I was drinking. Okay. Damage from behind. Attacking makes me sturdy. Specials apply weak. Gain life. Getting rid of my orb does more damage. Rare boons. More dodge. Call. And we have Zeus Call. Yeah. Alright. I'm hoping to get some readings of particularly bad moments for this. Even at the rate I'm at right now, which is about 3,000 kilobits per second here, I'm starting to see like large amounts of essentially packets that are not being acknowledged as sent, that are being resent, which is good news in the sense that it's something to show.
I'm fine here.
But
As you wish, your boy.
maybe only good news from the perspective as it would be nice one day to be done the troubleshooting and have the problem fixed, and I can at least
Stay cool.
show something now. Alright, where are we? Midway through Act 2 it looks like. Missing 2 respawns, huh? Good play. 75 is not enough. Or rather, don't have enough to get this. 68's close. Care about Demeter's boon? Probably not.
I'll pay for that.
I almost linked you a GIF yesterday, Nobu, of a woman handing out hats.
See you once again.
Thought you might be excited about that. Alright. So I'm gonna pause this capture. This actually, this bitrate's back to normal right now. Don't think I'm saving that one. Deal with it in a second. Please let me know the instant it starts getting kind of poor quality, because that probably means it's around like 2K. And then I'd like to get a long recording of that being crap. Don't have dash defense, it looks like. Yeah, I'm sure it won't have long to wait either. Oh, standing in lava, not good. Ah. Who knew? Standing in lava, not good. Not me. gonna save call resources for the phase 2 if I can. To do a lot of damage with this build right now. No riders on our attack.
More heads.
Like this head to come. Yeah, there we go. Come back to land so I can kill you, okay? Streaming in all of our high bitrate glory is uncalled for. Never happens. Today's not the weekend, right? It is. Wait, what day is today? Friday. Okay. Okay. I worried for a second. Kind of losing to these heads right now. Or rather, the lava near the heads. Die. Thanks. Thankfully.
Enjoy your magma bath.
And a fish. Value.
What lurks in the river Phlegathon?
Hey, Alhor.
Fish.
It's like a snake made of bones.
Go figure.
It's a Hydra. I have a different interpretation of a Hydra, really, but still Hydra. A wooden dock on the lava. Heat resistant wood.
Cleaning up ELYSIUM.
What, if anything, do we want here? Max HP, something that we care about? Maybe. Do it. Plan for this build. We gotta get a rider damage ability. It's got a backstab built into it. We have some scaling damage with, or rather some scaling HP with Nectar and heals off of being below 45% HP. I think the plan, if I remember correctly, was to get the duo for healing. I don't remember what that duo was called is the issue. Oh, and stacking dodge, of course. But we'll see is the answer. As for the second bit, we have good bit rate right now. Though I don't know why. You guys impressed with the damage here? I'm impressed. Basically, we had a good foundation for our build. We don't have a build yet. Hi, Drunk Danish. Welcome back, man. Thank you for the 21 months. This thing would stop hitting me. All right. These look like they suck.
Malphon grows stronger.
Running the curse that limits our options. Got more HP in Hermes. Hermes being really good. In Act 3, yeah, I started this one last night. You can't have multiple going at the same time. And it was kind of a cool build, so I kind of want to play with it. And it's attempting to take Heat Gauge 4 on Fists. So we're going to keep playing this for now. Sure, it'll be over soon anyways. I was pretty drunk last night and seemed to have a lot of missing health bars. What do we have? Greater Haste, Side Hustle, or Swift Flourish? I kind of like Side Hustle. A little bit late for it is all. And reroll this. We have one reroll. Rerolls are a little bit less valuable this playthrough since we're missing one of our options. The traps do damage enemies, yes. And it'd be nice to have more dashes. Side Hustle works in little rooms, correct. I think mostly I don't think it helps our build at all. I think it's a little bit greedy to take it, but why I went with it is I only have one reroll right now, and I'm not likely to get another one too soon. Though there is not one available here. I kind of want my reroll. So what is the healing duo? You guys remember? Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Yeah, a little bit.
Thank you, mate.
So could put Drunken Strike on our attacks. Not terrible. Still hoping for something better. I was hoping for a Zeus or a... Really hoping for a Zeus at this point. Kind of like Trippy Shot. Kind of synergizes well with how we're building. More Dionysus. I guess. Demeanor and demeanor. Yeah.
You and me, butterfly ball.
Oh shit, why am I standing here versus butterfly? It's bad. Don't have dash immunity. And I don't do any fucking damage. Ow. God for that. The rest of these guys are annoying, but probably don't kill me. How would you throw it over there? Why don't you throw it in a more useful location? Alright, what's left? Alright, damage was really lacking there. No, we get a big heal at the end of that because I have a thing that heals me if I'm below 45% HP.
Lord Dionysus.
What is that for?
Not even sure we're going chaos yet. We'll see.
Exactly. That Dionysus always.
We have a Zeus one. Okay. Didn't know we had a Zeus. Oh, we have the Zeus alt. Nice. I do really like this buff. Also lightnings them. 103 HP. E pretty weak. We want to go to chaos here. Bit rate get fixed. No, the problem with a intermittent problem is it's intermittent. So
Well then.
no, it's just currently not screwing us. And actually, it's kind of annoying because I need it to be screwing us today because I need to collect data for it. All right. Gold after this is 85% more. Seems pretty weak. I don't want another one of these. Chad, I don't want help with this. Like, there's a long story about this, and we're not gonna get it with basic troubleshooting through chat interface here. It just isn't gonna happen. Do I want an Inferno Bomb tossed at me? I have 35%. I have 30% damage and damage reduction Elhire if I get all my casts taken out right now, so I don't want to add a cast. It's one of the heat gauge things is reduce the number of options you get. Yeah, Nobu. It's my working hypothesis too. Almost forgot that those things bomb me. Bomb me twice because reasons.
Good, come on in. Cavalry army. Some nectar there.
All right. Another trial right now, probably. Exits are HP and pomegranate. Bit low on life is all.
Blood and darkness. What again?
What's 45% of 253, chat? Oh, it doesn't matter. It's always gonna heal me. I don't have to think about that, I guess. I'm not making a decision. Like sometimes when you run the other boon, the one that heals you once per fight, you make the decision of whether or not you want to kill yourself at the end of a fight to make sure that you get the full healing out of it. But here, I guess it doesn't actually make a difference. There's no decision. But it's kind of annoying dodging the bombs versus these things because you need to be close to kill the little summons, but
There.
that final one hit me? It might have. Oh. Yeah. So to talk about the build right now, we have dodge on top of glove dodge. So we're at 30% dodge. And then we get another 50% dodge every time we near miss dash. After each encounter, if we're below 45%, we heal to 45%. Extra damage to attacking from behind. We gain max HP and level ups on our stuff every time we pick up Nectar. Our cast is Stunning Cloud as well as enhanced by Duo, so it's Stunning and Lightning. We have Zeus Ult at epic quality. Boons are rare, Side Hustle, and Dash Strike damage. Oh, and if we use our casts, if we have no casts in our bank, and we have the recharging one, we do 30% more damage and take 30% less damage. Thanks, Bronkar.
Love the content, sir. I enjoy watching most any game you play. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you very much for the kind words. Oh, and we have Heartbreak Flourish, which was, I think, the first thing we picked up, which is entirely useless to this build. But what we actually need right now is we need a rider on our attack. So that's kind of where we need to be. Do that entirely the wrong way. Feels bad. Bad damage. Didn't really want to do that. I don't have, unfortunately, I don't have Deflect right now. So, like, maybe we should have chosen Athena over max HP here. Maybe. Because Deflect is so powerful with the dodge builds. Or with the, oh dude, I just tried to pick that up like it was a buff. Set that the wrong way. There's the heal. There's the max HP. Exits are Dionysus again, which is not actually very good for us. And sell the Aphrodite. What's the heal? I've forgotten again, chat. The healing is what now? I don't really want Dionysus on attack, though, was the issue. Literally nothing on attack. Well, maybe. Can't think of it that way though, right? Because you pass a boon to take something that is only a short-term small improvement, and it's probably not enough of an improvement to actually beat the boss for me. So, is it good enough? Doesn't really sound like it. I might be forced to take it, but there's a big, huge shop right at the end of Act 3 into Act 4, right? So, looking at Aphrodite boon, can I pick up here? Duos. Your hangover effects stack even more against weak foes. And that's basically it right now. Very unexciting. Alright. Weird that this doesn't get one less thing too. I can sell your special adds weak. Special adding weak is very bad for us. I almost never use the special and it's not good. Might be good to just get rid of that. Go see what we can buy. Death Defiance, pretty nice. I don't want this too. I'm selling this.
Can wash away my boons. There goes that one.
Alright. Yeah, I don't like using special in the claw build though. Might be time for Dionysus. I take the kind of logic of you need something, but it's just unexciting right now. Like with the way the cast regens, it already is a large portion of my global spent making sure I have cast out of it.
Just in time.
I mean that and spamming dodge. Keep trying to dash through them. I'm so used to having deflect dodge. Deflect dash does damage too. It does 12 damage, so it triggers traps when you go near them.
The curse of chaos has been lifted. Olympus, I accept this message.
Alright. That is a bummer. The one I want is the one that is grayed out. Could try re-rolling this.
Got anything else?
Nope. We got an upgraded Drunken Strike though, so it's slightly better, I guess. I hate putting that on here. But we got the meter over there. We could get that on our special. So special slows, which would let us stack for Ice Wine if we wanted it. But Ice Wine is not that great, right? It just provides chill to this. This is already doing lightning. I mean, it's okay. What's the excitement of Ice Wine? Another status effect, I guess. Maybe that's good enough. Casts have no travel time. Didn't know that. Okay. How come Side Hustle isn't affected by the Chaos Boon?
In the name of Hades.
Unfortunately, neither of these are prerequisites for what I need, right? I don't hate Frozen Touch. I think it's a good effect, but I don't think it's what I wanted there. So this is going to be a bitch, this fight. We may not actually get past this fight.
Care for a rematch?
If you seek it.
They're not strong. No.
Stand and fight and quit it with your right now, Hellspawn.
Look how chilled we have him. Got to dodge there. No idea why. He's charging at me. Now he's swinging. Grenade to cast. Alright, Minotaur down. It's nice. Kind of unexpected, honestly.
The gods are helping him.
I'm annoyed that hit me.
Hold you, unwelcome pustule. I shall run you through.
Really nice to finish with some HP here. There we go. Or to finish rather with our second thing intact.
That ought to make Theseus shut it for a bit.
Well, I wasn't sure we were gonna get past that boss. Boss tends to be a bit of a DPS check, so maybe the pickup of the hangover was good enough. Alright, we're gonna lose some max HP here, unfortunately. Going down to Acorn. And looking at what we can buy. HP over the next couple of rooms is probably good enough.
To the surface. Check.
Alright, we're getting great frame rate today. Now that I have the fucking monitor installed, feels bad.
Just got to get through Cerberus up there.
That'd be nice to have Athena dash. Okay, 360 coming into this room is not all that much.
That's on offer here.
You know what is not here? Athena. We might clear all 5 of these. Zeus. Meter. Max HP. I think our goal was to clear all 5 of these. Any way we can get something useful here? Not really. I guess if I do this, I want to do it this way.
I can use this.
Oh. It's side hustle maximization as well as purchasing maximization, right? Because we're not feeling very strong right now. So we should do our best to build up as much as we can. Most pustules be unwelcome. Ah, who knows? Knows.
No, anything but the
Oh no! This guy's a bitch. Impervious. Oh, because I'm hitting nothing. I still have Meg. This would probably be a good Meg room. Oops. Maybe next summon. This thing is so hard, man. I like how it just dodges 98% of what I throw at it too.
Megara. See you.
Actually got hits on it? No way. That's a sketchy ult because it's really hard to see what's happening while you're hitting it. It doesn't make you impervious, and it requires you to be in point blank range. It's a really sketchy sequence. Billy to the resub. Welcome back.
Pick on somebody your own size next time.
It's a lot of months. 69 months turns out. Alright, we defeated the fucking rat demon, who I think is the hardest of the mini bosses in this series, or in this zone. $707 gold and a fish.
Sure, why
It's
not?
time for Hermes. Like dash.
Come on out. That is a scuffer. Just what I need.
I don't want that to be faster. It's okay. Okay. What next? Do we go for another Zeus upgrade here? I think we Demeter than Zeus.
Here.
Nice. Value out of that fog.
Vermin.
You guys can see the skull level at the top left, right? Top left, brother. Did I say right? I meant left. Yeah. Oh, please get me again. I guess standing in that poison. Where'd the God Gauge go with that new ability? Kind of nice, actually. Greater Call. You guys want to see Greater Call? I think there's another fight here. Another bot, another enemy. There's another round. Makes shit glow, that's for sure. Questionable throw, I gotta say.
In the name of Hades.
We're 164 now. You think each room counts as an encounter? What would that bring us down to? It would D rank 2 like of epic, and then it would be every 3 encounters. It's not gonna work. Our dash chills. Ow. That was bad. I could have guaranteed to sell that one, I would have. Not the dash chills one, the other one. One more visual to track too. Alright, the thing is we probably don't want to do one more, right? We probably only want to do one more room. Because the reason to do 5 rooms would be you have consistent healing, or like, I say this. If we were going to end the fight of 5 rooms at the same spot we'd end after doing 2 rooms, then it makes sense to do that. But because we got 3 rooms now, and the 3rd room is going to full heal us, that's essentially another life regain for us. I don't think we want to dick around with that.
Where would I be?
I think we just go here. Up another Zeus thing, whatever that might be. Toss this in a way that makes some sort of sense. Like at the target I want to kill, for example. Thanks. Sure, that's relevant. Cast deals 50% more damage for 6 encounters is relevant.
I'll take it.
Yeah. No, Alright, chat. I get it that each small room counts, but if we go through one more of these, which is, I mean, like 3 and 5 rooms, we're going to get that triggering twice. Or rather, that's going to tick every 3, it's going to trigger once, maybe twice. So if we take our average rarity, which is epic, reduce it to common, and then it goes rare then epic, we didn't get ahead, we got behind. If we have 6 rooms or less, we're behind in all of those. And if we hit 6 rooms, which is roughly what we're going to hit, we're going to get equal. Like, that's why we didn't take it. Not because I don't understand how it works. You have 9 for completing them all. Holy shit. We're not completing them all though. Because again, the healing. Like, I can't talk you through this slow enough, I guess. Let's slow it down. Let's slow it down. There's not 3 rooms left. This is the last room. We're not taking the other rooms because they don't give us any advantage. At the moment, the thing we're trying to do right now is be as strong as we possibly can versus the final boss. That's the goal. And that's going to be an HP restriction for us. We only have 2 Death's Defiance, and the remaining rewards are the least useful rewards. So in that 3rd room where we got the Demeter buff, and this, in the second, so there's five like sub warrens, right? We did one of those warrens. The second one is often the one that gives you the healing fountain. We went into that, and that's the one where we had the Demeter buff, right? That was not a fountain. We can see that it's not a fountain there, which means we're guaranteed to have one more set of warrens before we get the healing thing. That changes all the math again, right? Because what essentially we're doing now is we're going to end. We're at 142 out of 315 health. We get a whole nother Death's Defiance in HP by finishing on one of the locations with a fountain. So, yes, there's 2 more warrens, and if we chose the route of continuing to go through the warrens, then we're going to get more scaling boons off that. But we're not. We're going to stop there because we're going to full heal to fight the boss. Probably. Unless this rat beats us. Turns out the rat didn't beat us. Good news. Yeah. It's a matter of preference. I don't know if it's preference. I think it's a matter of... where the fuck is my heal? There. Understanding where you're going to be at each location, right? You're trying to get as strong as you can versus the boss. That's always your goal. Not a preference related thing about that, right? So you could argue that one is going to be stronger than the other, and maybe that's a preference which you think is going to be stronger. But from my perspective, the only 2 remaining things are a pomegranate and a gold that I don't need to go after 2 more complete warrens worth of HP loss, which seems pretty bad to me. And actually, I'm going to be forced into it anyways because this one did not provide we kind of weirdly got one of these ones where it's going to take 4 warrens to get out of here. That's unfortunate, because now we get punished for making what I think is the correct decision from the point we're at. We don't want that. Your lightning effects also make opponents jolted. It's pretty nice. Your perspective. No, it's not. Alright, the perspective part would be, alright, what is the value of full H... Even that's not perspective. The perspective would be like, which of these two options you think is more powerful? And I don't think... And even that, like, when is that relevant? When is that relevant? When they're close? Like, is this even remotely close? Like, no. I don't know how to answer that anymore. Bonus life gain. This is the final fountain. Ooh. That. 100 gold right now. We probably get one more of those from the 2 sets of buffs here. Do we go gold or go pomegranate here? Yeah, I mean, here where we have to do 2 more warrens, we definitely have come out ahead on that. But from the position we're in, we likely don't come out ahead. And I don't want to commit to doing more warrens when I have such a low resources life that I can't get back, right? The most I can get out of these rooms is 45% of my total life pool out of them. And if I lose any of those, I probably don't beat the boss. I don't know where this... I don't know. I guess you are making an evaluation, but the evaluation is not... it's not a matter of preference, right? There's a better and a worse. How accurate you are making that evaluation, maybe. And you could be saying, hey, I evaluated that differently. But from my perspective, I kind of clearly outlined what I'm thinking of when I did that and why. And from my perspective, it's not a decision, right? Like, it's like this path is a stronger path to be fighting the final boss with. So. Not risky if you play well. Yeah, again, but you gotta use your brain a little bit from time to time. I'll help you with it. So if I'm not a very good player, it is risky because I take a shit ton of damage going through these. Because a lot of these fights are actually very hard, especially in these rooms, especially with this build. So I kind of disagree with that. Like, you gotta play to where you're at. You want Wave of Despair level 2 or... Oh, Hangover level 2 is quite good for us, actually. So.
A whole entire sack of something.
Different skill levels, different perspective. Again, it's not a perspective. You're just evaluating. You're evaluating in that situation. Okay, if you add the point that these rooms do no damage to one side of the equation, then yeah, I go through all these, because why wouldn't you? But that's not true for me. The rooms do quite a lot of damage to me. So this would be the position where we'd be like right now, for example, right? Like, look at the same like type of thing, right? I could go back into here. I'm gonna get enough gold from that to get another pomegranate. If there is 0 cost into going in that room, in other words, if I end up at full HP from that, yeah, sure. 100% that makes the decision right to go in there, but it's not. I probably come out of this with less HP versus the boss, and a single level of pomegranate on a random target out of 2 targets out of all of my boons probably doesn't make me stronger than I am right now. So then the fucking opportunity cost of going in there is I have a worse shot at the boss, which feels pretty bad.
Cerberus again accepts this.
He can be better than me in this game, Tin Enchanter. That's totally reasonable. I'm not very good at this game, so of course he probably is better than me at the game. But it doesn't change the evaluation of that skill in that moment. Does take damage. I don't know if you're talking to me or somebody else there. Alright. I don't think we're in very good shape versus this. We don't have dash deflect, which I think is absolutely huge in this fight. We don't have any sort of form of deflect at all. So we're going to damage this guy down by punching him with backstab at melee range of claws, which feels pretty bad. Two acorn usage right there. Oops.
Useless.
Help with something, Father?
Look how little damage we did that fucking skull. A weird ult to use. annoyed I took that damage. Needed like 2 more hits to trigger his stage there. Alright, so we're coming out of this. This is actually doing more damage than I expected. Just took damage with a breeding shot there.
I thought Achilles taught you to be quick. Sis! Oh, you want to blast that wretched suit.
Is impervious half my ult? Or frick? Yeah, it did a lot of damage. We're gonna have enough time. I think we're just gonna kill him here. Hey, we did it. Didn't even need 2 of those. Surprise. The dodge fist builds always feel so good. They always seem so much better than they look from the sum of the parts. Nice. Very nice.
There.
Alright.
In my father's name.
So kind of nice. Haven't used those. Those are 2 win cons I haven't beaten it with. 2 heat gauge win cons that I hadn't beaten it with yet. And a level 4 unlock for that. Seems nice. Cool. There's my Titan's blood. There. Alright.
Prince Zagreus proceeded onward toward a certain doom, entirely too graphic to describe.
I really like the little write-ups they have at the end of that for explaining why you don't get to continue on. Privilege status is good. Certainly getting the 40% damage there was good. I don't know. I'm not sure how much damage our claws actually did. Our claws were almost like just charging up our ult. The ult there, the level 4 Zeus ult did a fuck ton of damage.
I just got back shortly before you did.
Good work out there.
Thanatos. I don't know that it will. I never really know exactly where. Yes, that's what I'm saying, Than. I should not have left the way I...
Can't tell if this is supposed to be like brothers reuniting or another romance.
Maybe we ought to take our time. Unlike the real thing there, that's a command.
One of them.
Bye, Than.
We'll find out. Alright, moving up. That was heat gauge 4.
Achilles, now that I have access to the administrative area again... You're sure? Well then.
Alright. On Meg. They're all consenting adults. Can make their own decisions. I'm just reading a story. Not my fault that Meg's writing is good.
Have you seen Charon lately? Everything alright with him?
Okay.
I suppose you were the one to... Doesn't answer to me either.
Anyway, I hope you get to see Miss Meg out there.
Okay, that was what we were listening to? Good.
Greetings, Chef.
Come on, Titan blood. They think that I want to buy a diamond, of which I have 10 and have no use for 2 Titan bloods, and this is the limited time sweet offer. Do we want to break it to them that we want no part of that exchange?
Fair trade. Here are your keys.
Alright, buy a little bit more nectar, because we've been bribing people with nectar nonstop. We're gonna unlock more of the sequences for this. I don't know if there's a point in giving nectar to Dad. Last time he just stole it. Alright, so that was 2 more off the list of things we have to beat it with. Now we have to run these ones. We can get rid of... I hate routine inspection, by the way, so I'm glad to get rid of that. Forced overtime, underworld customs, damage control, and lasting consequences are the 4 remaining. We should consider what we want to do for this. I guess we should pick our weapon and then figure out what we're going to do for this. You guys have a weapon preference? So I still haven't beaten it, so we're at, let's see, level... We'd have to do a level 3 sword run, a level 2 spear run, a level 2 shield run, a level 3 bow run, level 5 claw run, or a level 2 gun run. So really we should do gun or spear, ideally. Guys got a preference between gun and spear? We'll put a vote, but...
Keepsakes hold power.
Also level up some of these if we wanted, but I don't really want to. I haven't used this one yet. Used any of them. Except Meg's. Gun, spear's the worst. I want to make spear work. Good talk. Alright. We want a stabbing build with spear. We want cosmic eggs. Get us there. Do we want to pump some more juice into this thing? Not sure. Ruthless Reflex has been growing on me a lot. Like a lot. 50% fucking damage resist after you dodge is really good. I've not been a very big fan of dash attacks in general. Like I had this last night after the stream. I was doing a run and I had this, but it was a triple. So it would do that and do triple, and then I had damage buffs to it, and it was still fucking trash. It's just that you use dashes so much already. I don't really want to be forced to commit to dodging towards my opponent to throw a dash at them. It's just really unexciting. Alright, so what were the ones we needed to do? We've done routine inspection and approval process now. We want to back these off. Damage control, I think, is one of them. Or just a done tight deadline, done routine inspection. What's approval process? Done that one. Latent security. We've done that one. I'm not looking for fun ones. I'm looking for ones we haven't done. There was a list of ones we haven't finished yet. I don't know if we've done extreme measures. I gotta go back and look at the list, I guess. Again, we're not looking for ones that are fun. We're looking for which ones we haven't done off the list.
The fated list.
Which are these ones. Lasting consequences, forced overtime, damage control, and underworld customs. Underworld customs is kind of nasty, right? This is drop 1 every round. Do that.
What's life without a little pain?
All right.
Lord Dionysus.
Dionysus. Like Festive Fog quite a lot. The mini stun is just really good. Hoping for a Chaos Gate. Oh well. Dash attack's better with mouse and keyboard. You might be right. It feels very weak on controller. Oh, I should have thought about maybe upgrading our spear's AoE damage. I don't know.
Phew.
Ares.
Please, it is my.
I do appreciate this gift.
Okay. What do we got?
Closest kin.
Attack inflicts doom. Not very exciting, but it's okay with the spin attack. And so much of that we're doing after using Death Defiance damage boosts. Boss killer. Doom on attack is okay. Depends what we end up. I would have really liked to have gotten our Chaos Boon first. Because if we're going to do like stabbing with like a jab attack repeatedly, I kind of want to have Aphrodite on it. I don't know. I think it was here like there's two builds with Ares, right? The first is a Doom build and the second is the Blade build. We already have taken Fog, so we're probably not going Blade build. Although I guess we could still like replace it later. I mean, this will certainly keep us going somewhere. Yeah, I guess we can get rid of boons too. That's a fair point. Since boons will be eaten at the end of each one. Alright, do we want more options or do we want a little bit of healing? We probably want more options. I don't hate the application of Doom on the spin attack, which is what this comes out as. It's just doesn't feel like it scales very well. Alright, max HP or level ups. That's going to be a max HP roll. What does it do? Faster procs on hangover stacks is what Ares and Dionysus does. I don't have a way to apply hangover yet. Gotta be careful about charging attacks versus those.
That's a relief.
There's a free level up, but we're going for Chaos.
Let's go meet Master Chaos. .64% attack damage is quite nice. If we use that. I don't like the spear throw long term, so I'd really like to use the attack damage one. I think that's probably pretty good. I think number 3 is pretty good. I mean, as the spear, you do a lot of that spin attack nonsense, right, to apply the debuff, so having upfront damage with that is okay. It lets you basically one-shot shit for a longer period of time. I'm okay with 1 as well. Yeah, I just missed the fish. Nix's power.
Alright, I'm gonna go for the shop. The idea of purchasing a boon. Ina is nice.
Here's the fee.
Your dash deals damage and deflects. I think the last run we won, by the way, was the first run I've ever won without deflect dash. I just so aggressively select for it.
Had enough. Goddess Athena.
Hi out there. You can always count.
Dash is stronger and can deflect. I don't really want that. Your abilities that deflect also expose is quite good.
Don't think we need this yet. No, I don't really care about the backstab damage, although it's okay on a spear. It just depends. Some of the fights you will be backstabbing, but it's kind of more about the second status effect, which is very good for us for damage. It's already triggering there.
Of chaos has expired.
Alright, upgraded trippy shots, kind of nice. Don't need that. Don't think we're doing this for backstab damage. I'm taking that. Alright, we've got a HP restore and a stop. Don't need these. Kind of a bummer. Too bad both those are useless. Rip. Alright, max HP or a little bit of gold. I think we'll take a little bit of gold.
You really think you can get out of here?
Caught out. Get dead.
Dead noob. Damage. Embarrassing. Gold feels great. All right, anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. Maybe we could get mods to track the boons. I'm at 7,000 bitrate. I've never been at 7,000 bitrate at this location ever. Damn, all we have to do is install a network monitor and suddenly everything works great. It's amazing. It's causal, right?
Take it.
I know, Nobu. It's fucking ridiculous. As I said, in a prior lifetime, I was a very, very bad person. Don't really need another Athena boost. Although I can get Athena in what? Athena and Ares. I don't know what that boost does. Or Athena and Dionysus. Look what those do. Yeah. Athena and Dionysus and Athena and Ares. Athena, Ares. Dionysus is your foe's ranged attack projectiles are slower. Meh. Ares, your attacks that deflect immediately activate Doom is actually a very, very nice one. Yeah, the thing about early hammer is it will show up again. I mean, you're right, it is an early hammer, so I get that information now. But hammer always shows up, right? I'm not guaranteed to have this one show up again. So what I can do, for example, is if I don't like Athena right now, I can be like, well, or rather, if I really like Athena in the build, I should take this now and let the hammer show up later. If I'm indifferent to Athena, I should take the hammer now to inform it. It's also more expensive to take the hammer, and it will show up anyways. And hammers and guarantee later. You get 2 hammers per run, pretty much always. And what I've seen basically is if you don't have it by the end room, it spawns in the end room every time. So I don't know, man. I think Athena is okay with the Doom thing, but I might drop Doom too. So I think I'm okay doing this. Pretty good.
Tuned up. Enjoy it, Kieran, mate. Don't go.
Oh, we're just looking at that.
Hi there.
The other thing that it gives us would be
What do you do?
deflect cause triggers doom, which is really useful if you're reapplying doom a lot with auto attacks and then dodging through them, which I do a lot on a lot of different builds. Nice.
Wretches of Tartarus to me.
I forgot it was Meg. I should have said something. Hi, Meg. God, deflect is just so fucking busted.
Did you get this time?
Which one did we go with? Did we go with near miss or did we go with extra dodges? I've forgotten. Gotta check.
Didn't work.
She's going to be mad.
Nah, she's not a sore loser. She'll be fine. Alright, which buff do we have for that? We went with... Oh, we did go with Ruthless Reflex. Cool. Yeah.
Do bathe yourself in aqua when you get to Asphodel.
Well, Father, I'm trespassing through your secret hall and going up.
What do we want next? Something that makes our build better, for sure.
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with
Kenway, thanks for the sub. Welcome to the channel. What do we want here, chat, for the next round? Just cash, probably.
Okay.
Oh, it's not gonna let me out. This is how they do it, right? Like, I won't let me go until I... Right, I must use the pool of... What is it called? The pool of punching? Purging. Right.
20 boons worth giving
Dash,
up.
deflect, attack, doom, or festive lob at level 2. Can reroll too, but I feel like this is probably a pretty easy attack, inflict, doom. Yeah.
Up we go then.
We'll open to another build then. Can there ever be anything up here? I want to take that chair and fight again at some point. I don't know where I'm gonna, how I get that back. Dude, look at the fucking radius on that now.
Shiny.
Rip scaling damage. Doom doesn't scale in damage. Alright, we can get Hermes, which is fucking amazing. Anything else in here? One of the reasons I'm always so hesitant to invest in Doom builds is they don't scale in damage. Not unless you get, I mean, you can get things that make Doom do more damage, but Doom is not a scaling effect, right?
Look who. Message for me. This one's for you, Swift and Shawford.
My rule is not to let things get too personal. say, you're a good...
Love dodge. Okay. This is whatever. I mean, it's kind of okay. Pick any of these, honestly. These would all be fine. I'd also be happy to re-roll. Do we know what we want, ideally, out of Hermes here? Probably just 2 more dashes, right? The best thing you can give.
How about some other boons instead?
Ouch.
What else is there?
Alright, take a dodge, I guess. Cost us 3 reroll for that. A little bit expensive. Double boon seems like a obvious take here. Yes, Elwire. I think it is very, very fun, the heat system, I agree. I think it turns out what it actually is I like roguelikes. Even if they are action RPG roguelikes. Alright, Dionysus is too annoying to not fight. So, or too annoying to fight, so. We've already passed 1 of our fountains, up to 2 of our fountains. I think this is still the best option.
I knew there was a...
Did what I had to do. Wonder she's angry now.
Why did I not use Bob versus a large AoE party of guys that hit me all the time? Seems like it would have been kind of nice. Saving it for a rainy day, probably. Makes more sense, I guess. It might be raining any day now. Never played Rogue. Nope.
Your father also made some...
Alright. After you take damage, trigger deflect. Athena's Aid. I haven't really played with Athena's Aid. It's like one of the worst ones, to be honest. Doesn't fucking do anything. Alright, anything else in here we saw? I don't think so. Ash or Dionysus? Or rather, Shop or Dionysus. Oh, Dionysus again. That's right. Coming in Impervious Blade Rift for 1 second is the greatest thing ever. Wait, just kidding. It's fucking terrible.
You two ready for me then?
Ow! On me, I turned back into those. No! Keep waiting for her to die, but she does not seem very interested in it. There she goes. Doom damage can crit? That's kind of cool. I've never built that build.
A gift. In the name of Hades.
I do like that one. I also really like this one. Can't guarantee to stand in fog. This is a boss killer, right? It is around you, though. You don't drop it in a location. That's a little bit worse. Hmm. Let's use Festive Fog to beat Act 3 without taking any damage. I like the fog enhancing effects in general because I think fog is very good. Quite a lot of HP back there. Might be worth. What do we have coming up? Double garbage. Alright. Fog plus cast on attacks. Like Hera's bow is broken. I've never seen that. I haven't used that ability yet. Maybe that's the next aspect of bow we unlock or something if it's interesting. I don't really understand how it works. I've like read the text for that a couple times and been like, that sounds like something different, but I don't quite get it, what it's trying to say yet. Do we ever discover if deflecting these bombs make them go off on the opponent or just still in that area? Damage reading chat feels bad. Wish I was a better streamer. Hit rate today, that's exciting. I wonder why. It's not like a holiday in the US or anything, chat, right? Like there's no reason that businesses might not be at work today.
I'll take them.
I get a little extra cash, good. Shop or Poseidon? Holiday in Utah, I'm in Iowa. Poseidon or random? Probably Poseidon. What do we want from Poseidon? We want knockback on attack? Maybe.
The sea god's might. How's the old neck holding up?
My neck hurts. a different experience watching this chat with the bitrate? Like seeing what's happening? Does it make it more or less enjoyable? Probably less, right? Like it's kind of fun in like the abstract. You're like, wow, look at these flashy things. They could be anything. You're just like using your own imagination. I could just turn the bitrate down. I could stream at like 200 bitrate if it helps. Maybe getting ahead of ourselves a little bit. It's insanely easy. It's a very nice controlled weapon in this fight. Doesn't seem to scale very well in the last fight, the spear, but get deflected. See those? Those deflects, man? It's a strong ability.
Heads down.
They're already expecting.
All right, what do we want? This is probably about the time we want to invest in a god summon. We know what we want to build yet. We have pushback on attacks right now. Get rupture off pushback, and then have pushback and expose to give us X. Lightning Cloud duo off Zeus is reasonable. I don't think our Zeus ring is leveled all the way, so that's a little bit appealing to me. Fair. Level Zeus, I'm okay with that.
I still need these.
Uh-oh. Oh no! No!
That's one less boon.
No rerolls. Feels like it might be important to have rerolls in this build. There's a guy who was posting on my... By the way, if you guys ever see yourselves on YouTube thinking about posting a YouTube comment, just take a deep breath. Reflect that life isn't actually all that bad. That there's people who love you and care about you, and you don't need to be the shittiest fucking edgelords on the planet Earth posting. And then think twice about whether or not you wanted to hit enter. So, I don't know. Just, YouTube. Every time I read YouTube, I'm like, I feel like I should do it as a responsible channel creator. Like, pay attention to what people are saying for feedback, but I just don't know, man. Don't know. What do you guys think? Zeus, who we just summoned, or Hammer? Zeus, you say? Good talk. Always unfortunate when it comes up against that, though. He just ate that arrow. What a bro.
Pardon me. I thank you, my lord uncle.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine, Stormbuster, I guess. You know that's what you're doing. Just expect to be treated like that in response. Alright, lightning reflexes. After you dash, just before getting hit, a bolt strikes a nearby foe. This is free damage for us. We do spam dash all the fucking time. Special cause of lightning strike is a trap. Zeus's aid is a moderate, but maybe not fatal trap. I do a lot of damage last fight, and I do like having one aid going into the final fights. I might just say yes to this.
Thunder time.
Other one opens up Sea Storm. I don't remember what Sea Storm is.
And vanquish the intruder.
I do forget about the build priorities all the time.
Let's make this quick.
You fucking die. Thanks. Yeah, I would like to get like, the double down on. I don't know. Okay, there's a hammer again, by the way. Yeah, he's good. What the hammer gives us before taking a look at this. Quick spin is fucking disgustingly good. Alright.
Deadlier than ever.
Okay. We can spend money or make money. I think we want to spend money here. The spear always does well for me until I get up to Hades, and then I tend to lose to Hades with the spear. Another Dionysus. We could fight Charon. Could end the run right now. I think maybe we don't end the run. I'd like to get a win on this spear. Alright. Your special inflicts hangover. Nope. Less damage when you're at low HP. Okay with that. You want any of this shit? Oh, maybe max HP.
I feel stronger.
Okay. More. Ooh, we could Ares over Dionysus here. What are we trying to get out of Ares? We have no area abilities right now. What's our basic attack do? Do we have a modifier on it right now? We don't. Yeah, we do. We have Poseidon. I don't think we want Ares right now. We want to go one more on what's his face? Ares special. I don't think I'm gonna be casting a lot of specials with this with the spear.
It's the butterfly ball.
What? Why isn't it charging? Damn, converted. Also, why am I not fucking ulting when I have it?
I accept this message.
Alright. Nectar and HP, it's okay. Special inflicts hangovers, pretty shit. We already have lob, so we don't need it as a prereq either. I guess we're taking that. Not terribly exciting, but whatever. Where's the fish? Here.
Fishing time.
Okay. Stares at the screen intently.
Come on. Another car.
Yes, Elware, I agree entirely with that. Alright, this is a reroll, which we kind of need. That's cash. We're okay on.
Strongbows.
Got a chest over here. The exits are cash or pomegranates. This is a heal as well. It's kind of nice. Smooth.
Nice. More.
We are spear aspected right now, so it's bigger. I'm gonna take a cash here again. Don't know that we have a lot that I need to invest on upgrading. Maybe the call. Maybe. Oh, waited too long on that dash. I should be getting bashes there. There's the wall slam. Butterfly up there.
That's something.
Alright, a little bit of cash. Alternatives are health and Hermes. Hermes is really good. Anything else in this room? Look like... Yeah. Sell my soul to the devil. No. 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 Right now I'm recording, so the devil is not going to make any appearances anytime soon. Ow! We spin! I would like an enhanced festive fog. Yeah, what is it? I'll read it after this fight. Hold on a sec. A lot of damage. I'm not quite there on the spear timing with the new spear. The new spear attack, rather. Alright, so we have a
Olympus, I accept this message.
couple things here. Your cast is faster, meh. Dash one more time is yes. 12% faster attack rate is pretty good too. I wonder if this also affects the charge up time. Neo-wise. I don't know what Neo-wise. What do we want out of these? I think I just want one more dash, so talk. You want 50 gold for 40 blood? I doubt it. Yeah, we'll take a couple more of these. Independent of. What does that mean?
Time to pick sides.
Both pretty annoying fights. Your boons with knockaway effects, also rupture, is pretty great for us.
Apologies, Lord Ares. Regenerating.
Stop hitting me, dude, okay? We all agree it's a bad idea for you to hit me? No? He's gonna regenerate. Damn it. When there were a wall I could push you into. I don't know, this is a pretty annoying ult. Especially with 3 archers. That was a fairly annoying fight.
Your slight against me is already forgotten.
The will to fight.
Me? Oh, I forgot my fog. I didn't use fog even fucking once in that fight. Rip. Would have been a lot easier. Alright, do we go more Dionysus here, or do we want a different role? I want some Dionysus ults. There we go.
Anyway,
Any boons you find are more potent. Not exactly perfect. We'll take it. Excess. Yeah, a bit late. There's a couple more boons coming up though after this fight, right? There's like 4 maybe.
Oh wow.
Wasted 2 casts, it didn't do anything. I guess they're doing damage back there.
you shall soon be destroyed.
Where are my casts? I have them all. Aren't they actually casting them? Dude, he's impervious after that? Why? I dodged the 20 damage nuke to take 18. Amazing. Mathematically, it was the correct play. Did he die? No. Really not dead? Don't fucking do any damage here, do we? Yeah. I don't disagree at all. I hate Sphere in boss fights. The last two boss fights in particular, like, it's really bad. It's really good versus Lenny, actually. It's just really bad versus Hades and this guy, in my particular playstyle. Hate it when I get hit by this guy when it feels like I'm behind pillars. The hitbox on these pillars are just a little bit smaller than it looks. You're supposed to be throwing at me. It sounded sexual. Uh-oh. Could you stop being ridiculous with these fucking ults so I can't get anywhere near you to do anything? Like, turn away so I can actually hit your back from time to time? No? No. More in. Finally. Okay.
That'll teach him.
Never get hit. It's an easy fight if you just don't get hit. The cost of taking this fight repeatedly is 0 cost if you don't get hit.
You're going nowhere, boy.
Which one? What else we got?
You guys want to sell exclusive access or Zeus's aid here? I don't want minimum boon rarity epic. Seems pretty good. I have to sell one of these. I'm required to. I don't want to get rid of dodge. Hey, bitrate! Alright, fuck yeah. Good call. Thank you, chat. Alright. Alright. But now I can record for a little bit of this. I need low bitrate. Wow. I don't know why I doubted them. They've been consistent. You can't deny it. They've consistently given me absolutely garbage bit rates and uploads for the 3 weeks I've been here. Steadily climbing back up to 1200. 1300 from 8. That was a 1255 start. Alright, but I gotta track this because well, yeah, I could just run it from there, I guess. You want any of this shit? No.
I can do this.
No, we're at like 2,000 right now. I mean, it's climbing back up and we've had it good all day, but like catching those is what I need to be catching.
I've reached the surface.
Are links allowed? You clear them with the moderator.
Got to hold nice and still.
2,600.
Think I've got one.
29. We're climbing. No, no, go back down. Go back down. Oh, he's got pretty screwed over here. Do we want to go for better boons? I don't think for on our spear. Our spear has pretty much perfect boons, but there's 2 over here. A light shot. I don't know what that means. What does it mean?
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
Special inflicts hangover. Call inflicts hangover. I don't want this call. Consider adding a Raspberry Pi between my router and ISP connection. I don't need to do that. Or rather, no. I haven't considered doing that. Not going to help this issue. If it just needs to track it, we have a program that's doing that right now, right? Got cropping software. Why do we need that? I already have... You can just do that in Windows. It's just fucking... Windows Shift S for screenshot and cropping. A call would be nice. Yeah, I don't really like this one though. It requires I be next to them. It has this exact same problem the Zeus one has, except it does less direct damage. We'll see. Maybe. Alright, 600 gold. Let's go see what else we can get out of this. I guess, Xander, that would be one way to do it eventually if I have to do this repeatedly over and over and over again. But I really hope I don't have to do that repeatedly over and over and over again. I see. Well, we'll start with this, Xander. And then if I have to do something like that, that would be the more intrusive, more work, harder to set up step for me. I have a Raspberry Pi somewhere. I've never set it up for anything. Alright, do I want Nina or Ares? We have no other Ares buffs, right? But Athena gives us chances of duos.
This one, I guess. You.
I don't know, like already the Wireshock stuff is really over my fucking head. It gets a lot of reading and a lot of talking to people to get any of this shit sorted out for me. I'd like to add I'd like to refrain from adding more complexity if I possibly can, right? And the worst part is I have to kind of be able to explain what I'm doing too, because when they show up, they're going to show up full of their, you know, I'm going to get a senior tech out here. He's going to be like, I already checked the lines are fine. I'm going to be like, ah, well, that doesn't really tell us shit. How come I'm still experiencing problems? What problems? Well, problems with OBS bitrate. We can't see that. It looks good on our end. Right? Well, I got to be able to show him something. Alright, what are we at, by the way? I started at 12:55, 5 more minutes. This could be a good 5-minute segment. Let's take this as a 5-minute segment then. So let me grab that as a... Okay, so save. Stop capturing, save this. Okay. Was... Five-minute. Okay,